Hello, beautiful beings. Love and laughter. Tanya Rainbow Horse here. Thank you so much for showing up to receive the message. This video is for people on their spiritual growth path who want to demystify fear, who want to break the illusion and the chains that fear hold over you. Now, what do I really mean about that? I mean uncovering the idea of fear, understanding the energy of fear and how it works. I feel like I'm in a deep lodge of fear dismantling, and a lot of these things that have been fearful for me before, or have been for a while, or the energy patterns alive, I'm seeing them in the light of an illusion. And as they pop up in my mind, I'm questioning them differently than I've allowed them to exist before. I feel like I'm making them not normal anymore. I used to just accept them as truth, fact, and they just were there and I could do nothing about it. And wherever the switch was made, now I'm just witnessing it, and I'm seeing it as just an energy, as an experience. I don't see it as bad. I don't see it as good. And I'm starting to see it as not necessarily something that is uncomfortable. It's just an energy signature. And it's just an energy signature and an energy pattern that comes up for us so we can bring more light to it, so we can see that we're being stretched, see where we need to grow more. But really, I think the more we can get an intimate look into fear without being scared, I feel like that's a very powerful place to be. Because when you can pull back the curtain of thoughts of fear and look into it and be like, this isn't real. I understand why it's here. I understand it's here based off of programs from earlier life. I know this is based off of programming from my family, generational energy. I know this is based off of keeping me safe, keeping me comfortable. But how powerful is it to look it in the eye and say, just like in the labyrinth, when Jennifer Connelly looks in the ball when they're dancing and she looks up and she says, you have no power over me. That's the moment I'm talking about here with fear. Looking at it, seeing it, but being like, but you're an illusion that I don't have to pay my energy to, that I don't have to give energy to. I can acknowledge where I'm at, I can see it, I can receive the message, and I can move forward anyways. I can choose not to invest my focus on it. I can choose to observe it and let it be there for my growth. But it's just a tool like anything else. It's just an experience that pops up in my awareness for my best growth. Pops up in my energy field, letting me know that I'm being stretched. I'm coming out of my comfort zone. I'm doing something that's not comfortable to me. And so the feelers are out. It's like beep, 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 beep. Something different's going on here. I can't tell you how liberating it is. Seriously. How liberating it is to be peeling back the layers of fear and taking that power away. I did not even realize how much fear was controlling me, just even from a couple months ago to now. Like, I'm seeing the patterns and I'm like, that's a lot. And I'm gonna imagine that the energy that I'm freeing up from peeling back the layers of this fear and facing it head on and being like, you're not so scary after all, that's gonna be a lot of liberated energy to create something different. And I'm really grateful to be in this spot. I feel like there's a huge initiation here with this situation, because I've never faced fear like this. Faced it fearlessly, quite literally. I mean, there's still some moments of like, oh my God, does it got me? But then I'm like, the bullshit layer has come off, and I've talked about my little spirit guide helper crow gal hanging out on my shoulder, and she's helping call out the bullshit. So when one of those fears come up, I mean, the universe aligned it perfectly for me to just, they're all coming at me, and I'm just like, bullshit. Not giving my energy to you. Lie. I'm not investing in you. You and I are no longer friends. I'm detached from you. You can exist, but I'm gonna keep calling it out. I'm gonna reprogram myself to know that it is just an energy signature. It's just an energy signature. Nothing more, nothing less. And when I can look at it like that, it takes the stigma away. Sure, there's gonna be moments still I'm gonna have to face it, but I'm going to get to face it in a whole different way than I've ever faced it before. I get to normalize it. I get to be powerful in it. I get to acknowledge it and see it as a tool. I get to see it as something that I can play with, poke at, invite in, question it. Examine it, observe it, without it taking a hold of me. And I get to see myself for the first time without that layer of fear. I get to see the pure me, the part of me that can go out in the world and do anything. She's under there. She's under those layers of fear that she's been hiding under. And she's ready to come out and shine. She wants to be seen. She wants to come out and sparkle. But if she's shackled in fear, she ain't gonna be able to come out. So I just thought it would be fun to come on and talk about this, because it's an exciting time. And with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and do my offer here, since we're coming into, we're already in spring. If you've got one thing in your life that is just driving you nuts, it's like you're reliving it over and over again and you want it to stop. One thing in your life. For $97, a one-time session for 45 minutes, we can get on the phone, a video call, or messenger, and we can unpack that one thing, that one repetitive loop, that stuckness, and we'll pull it apart, dismantle it, so the energy can move through and go back into the flow, so you can create something different. We're in the springtime. Now's the time for initiations, time to move forward. There's going to be great things that you want to move forward with, and if you're just feeling stuck and you need some help, I'm here to help you. Getting stuck is a natural part of my energy, my gift that I have. And I love to just get on the phone and talk with somebody, have a heart-to-heart, you know, just like old friends talking on the phone, and we'll just discuss what's going on, and I'll ask you questions, and you can maybe have an emotional experience and unload it, and then you can move on. You can heal. You don't have to stay stuck. So if you'd like to do one of those, put information in the comments. I'll also provide the pay links down there, and then you can reach out to me and we can schedule an appointment. You know, maybe this stuck energy is around fear. Most likely fear is what got it stuck. So let's punch that right out of the way, punch the plug out, and get things moving again and open you up so you can get on your way and create something beautiful. Or any questions or comments, I'm open to that. Maybe share your experience with fear, or any ideas or ways that you look at it that help you expand through fear, help you break the illusions of fear. How do you move through it? Or if you have any questions about it, you need a little help, down in the comments, we can get a juicy conversation going. I think that's all I got for you guys. But thank you so much for showing up to receive a message. So much love and laughter. Till the next video.